Ready to learn how to do the classic chirp scratch? Hey everyone, I'm Joni from Pioneer DJ, and today I'm going to show you how to do the basic chirp scratch technique. A chirp scratch combines both fader movement along with moving the platter. It's similar to a baby scratch, but with a tighter sound because the fader cuts shorten each note. It was made popular in the late 1980s into the 90s, refining the previous use of just the baby scratches, stabs, and forwards. Here's a baby scratch. Here's a chirp scratch. It's called a chirp scratch because of the tight and fast sounds it produces can sometimes sound similar to a bird chirping, especially if you use a higher pitch scratch sample. Today, we're going to practice this scratch using the DDJ-REV7's Instant Scratch feature. By using Instant Scratch, we don't need a laptop connected to practice. We can use the built-in sounds. But keep in mind, you can learn this technique on just about any DJ gear you wish. Just skip the segment on the Instant Scratch preparation. Before we start scratching, let's set up our DDJ-REV7. Set your crossfader curve to the maximum sharpness and enable Instant Scratch on both decks. On the hand you're scratching with, trigger the second slot. This should be a scratch sample. If you wish to scratch on your right side, go ahead and load it on the right deck. If you wish to scratch on your left side, load it on the left deck. On the other deck, select the fourth slot with the beat. And set this to -4% for speed, and it doesn't have to be exact. So now, let's start learning how to do the chirp. Step 1, start with your crossfader open and your scratch hand at the beginning of the sample. You don't want to be inside the sample. Rather, you want to be at the beginning so you can hear the attack. This will be important for executing a clean scratch sound. Step 2, move the wheel forward, then simultaneously cut off the fader. You want to hear a little bit of the scratch note before it cuts off. Once the crossfader is cut, hold it there. Step 3, move the wheel backward, then simultaneously open the fader. You want to end up back where the sample started. With every cycle, you want to always end up in the same place. Step 4, now repeat step 2 and 3 over and over. Move the platter forward, close the fader, move it backward, open the fader. If this is your first time, don't rush into it going fast. Focus on making sure your sound is clean. You always want to end up at the same spot, moving forward and backward. On the waveform, that's exactly where the sample starts. If you're too far inside the sample, it won't sound clean. Make sure you always start at the beginning of the sample so you can have a nice attack. This is what it sounds like when you're on the inside. This is what it sounds like when you do it right. Nice and tight. Once you master that, you can start practicing to a beat. With the beat at -4%, we're going to do half notes, quarter notes, then eighth notes. Now, once you master that, slowly increase the tempo of your beat and practice again. Feel free to experiment with different sounds, maybe even a different beat. Once you mastered it at a high speed, go ahead and combine it with different scratch techniques to get a good flow going. Remember, practice makes perfect. Let us know in the comment section below what techniques you want to see next. If you want to find out more about the DDJ-REV7 or see more products from Pioneer DJ, be sure to visit our website at pioneerdj.com or catch us at our social media channels at Pioneer DJ USA. Thank you for watching.